What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining me for another episode of Deaths of the Ages Story Time. When y'all get in here, go ahead and like the video, share the video, and make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I feel like this would be a good story to tell y'all since it's Valentine's Day coming up. I think it's coming up on Monday, right? Y'all make sure y'all go to work and everything because I know a lot of y'all gonna be trying to take off for Valentine's Day and y'all ain't gonna get nothing but some gas station candy. So just make sure you go to work, and if he got something planned for you, he gonna respect your time at work and he'll do something for when you get off work. So y'all go ahead and go to work on Monday, right? And also on Monday, make sure you check me out on another podcast, Hip Hop School Past and Present, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Me and my guys will be talking about a whole bunch of things pertaining to the Super Bowl and all that. So anyway, y'all, I wanted to tell y'all about what had happened, right? So back in the day, I was with my ex-fiance, well, one of my ex-fiancés or whatever. I was with one of my ex-fiancés, and at that particular time, he drove trucks, right? And so Valentine's Day was approaching. He asked me what I wanted for Valentine's Day, and I let him know I didn't want anything cliche. I don't bring me no candy. Y'all pay attention to what I'm saying. I need y'all to make a mental note of what I said I did not want, right? Because it's all going to make sense towards the end of the story. I said I don't want any candy. I don't want any teddy bears. And I don't want any flowers or balloons. I don't want any of that kitty cliche stuff, right? I said, I don't want none of that. I told him I want me a charm bracelet. I was specific about me getting a charm bracelet and then the charms that I wanted on there. The real Pandora, you know. So anyway, I had decided that, you know what? He's over the road. Valentine's Day, he's going to be super tired. So I said to myself, let me do something special for him. And then the next day he could celebrate me since he'll be off the road, rested up and everything. And we could go ahead and enjoy our festivities, right? So I had said, let me do something special. So I love surprising and doing little things. And I was just like, let me make this something really, really dope. So I had got his little brother because I'm not good with technology. And at this particular time, people were still using CDs. I think this had to be around 2013, 2012. We were still using CDs, but you know, they had done shut down LimeWire when we used to be stealing music back in the day. They had shut that down. But his little brother knew how to bootleg music still. So I was like, what I'm gonna do is get his brother to bootleg me some music, burn me some music to a CD, and it's gonna be just my little playlist, and we just gonna kind of like use that music to get us through the night. So my very first song that I had on there was Patti LaBelle, Somebody Love You Baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, God. I had that on there first because how I was finna set everything up. And if y'all need some tips, if y'all ladies out there trying to figure out what y'all want to do for y'all man, y'all could use this information, right? So get your pen and your pad and start jotting some of this stuff down too, because it was a lovely evening until this nigga had the shit. But anyway, we're gonna lead up to that. So anyway, so I decided this is what I'm gonna do. I got the CD made for him. I had different songs: Patti LaBelle, Somebody Loves You, Forever Mine, all kinds of Luther, just all the old school. I'm talking about, and it's finna walk through the whole night. So this is what my plan was. Because we lived together, of course, I told him, you know, when he come in, he needs to go to over by his mama house and shower up and dress up and just get dressed up for real. And like we finna go somewhere, but we're staying in the house, but we just want to look nice and presentable or whatever. I said, you go over to your mama house, you get dressed. Let me do my thing at the house because now I got to get everything set up. Let me do what I need to do at the house, and then you come in. I made sure I had the door locked so he couldn't just walk in the house on me and bust in or whatever if I wasn't completely finished. Now, your girl was looking good that night, baby. Let me tell y'all something. My hair has been natural ever since I was 19 years old, right? And at this particular time, I had my afro, and I hadn't ever like wore my hair any other way but in my big old afro. So he hadn't seen me with a wig or anything like that. So I had went out and bought me this big old puff, like this pretty bun. And what I did was straighten my hair a little bit, put it up in this pretty big old pretty like Japanese bun. And I had this pretty ass dress on, and I had on me some nice heels. Now, I don't be wearing heels like that because I tore the meniscus in both my knees, right? So when he opening up this door, he in for a surprise because it's a new woman behind that door. You hear me? So anyway, I had said, I'm gonna set up our meal and everything. I had our meal set up where, I'm gonna serve him. I did seafood, I did lobster, I did shrimp, I think I did steak, I did a side salad, I did a side salad. Did I do asparagus? No, I ain't do asparagus because asparagus make your pee stink. So I don't think, no, I ain't do asparagus. But we had dinner, right? And so then also in the bedroom, I had already set up in the bedroom. I had the candles and I had, whipped cream and all of that or whatever, just already set up. And I had like a trail of roses leading up to the bedroom. But it was like right at the door where you couldn't really see because where the bedroom was at. So he didn't know all of this was going on. And it wasn't a whole bunch of flowers because I really don't like when people be putting roses and stuff all over the floor because I be trying to figure out who finna clean this shit up. So it was just about just one little trail, like a line of little ants just coming up and just climbing onto the bed. And there was that, and I had that little setup or whatever. So I had bought me some cute little lingerie. I was like, and once when I came in the room and everything, I was gonna have that on. So I had mapped out in my head how this whole night was gonna go, right? So boom. This is when all the shit hit the fan, right? So he comes to the house, and I don't know if he was nervous now because of how I was looking, because I normally don't do all of that. I do a little piece of this is what you're saying, but I didn't do all of that. It definitely at that particular time, because at that particular time I had just recently tore my meniscus or whatever. So I didn't have the time to be trying to walk around in heels and do all of that. So anyway, when he came to the door, y'all remember I told y'all the door was locked, so he could not get in. They gave me the perfect time to start playing my music. So as soon as I turned my music on, I opened up the door and you got Patti LaBelle singing, "Somebody loves you, baby. Whoa, 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 somebody." And so he's just stood there, and I was just looking. I was standing up there like, yeah, I know you see it. What's up? So I'm just standing up there like, yeah, I know you see it. Come on in, though. So anyway, he came in, and he was like, "Oh my God, you look so beautiful," and all that. I'm like, "Thank you, babe." So he sit down, and then first, I served him his salad, my salad, and all that. So we just sitting there eating. We got the candle lights and everything. He looking at me. He scared to talk, and I'm trying to have a conversation with him, talking about, so thankful to have him and everything. Looking forward to our future, and that type of thing. Little conversation you have would just like set the mood, right? Because I got some things that's about to go down up in this bedroom where he don't know, right? So anyway, I got candles going on all around the house, and we sitting there, we just eating, and I'm trying to talk and everything. So he did say that he was feeling a little nervous, and I was just like, "Why are you feeling nervous? Like, you my man, we engaged in everything, like chill." So he was feeling all nervous, so he probably was feeling nervous because he ended up being on some bullshit. But he said he was feeling nervous or whatever. So after we got through eating, he was like, "Man, I'm so sorry, but I need to calm my nerves. I need to go smoke a cigarette." So he walks outside to smoke a cigarette. So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm thinking we finna come back in, and I'm finna just, walk him to the bedroom or whatever. So he kind of messed up my plans, because my plan was like after dinner was to kind of just run off a little bit and throw on my lingerie and come back out. You know what I'm saying? And when he had pulled the whole stunt of he got to go smoke a cigarette, now he done threw me off. Now I'm just like waiting and seeing what's next. My damn self at this particular point. So he ends up coming back in the house. He was like, baby, excuse me. He go use the restroom. So I'm like, oh my God. He in there for a minute. I'm like, you good? He was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, you sure been in there for a long time. I'm thinking he finna go pee or something like that. So I'm like, I said, you in there for a very long time. About 10 minutes done passed. I said, is you in there shitting? And he was like, yeah, man, I got the bubble guts. I said, how you gonna have the bubble guts on Valentine's Day? People don't shit on Valentine's Day. No, you shit the day before. You know what I'm saying? You don't shit on Valentine's Day. What the fuck is you doing? So I'm like, you shitting on Valentine's Day? And he was like, man, I'm good, babe. I'm hop in the shower. I was like, that's just too much time because now I'm I'm all in the mood. I'm hot and bothered. I'm ready to jump in my lingerie because I still want my plan to go as planned. But this man done threw this monkey wrench in here. You got a shit on Valentine's Day. I'm like, God damn. So I'm gonna take me a shower and all of that. I said, okay. So he jumped in the shower. I blew all them damn candles out. I don't have time for it because you done wasted my time. Like, what type of time are you on for you to wait to Valentine's Day? You should have shitted when you was over your mama house. You should have shitted the next day. You don't shit on the day of Valentine. I'm talking about at no point of the day should you take a shit on Valentine's Day. Not in the morning, not at night. You wait till the next day because you don't know when it's gonna get the popping. And here it is, you gotta interrupt the program and take a whole shower. I don't have time for that. It's time to get it popping. So I'm like, okay. So after then, I had my little lingerie or whatever. I said, you know what? I'm not finna waste my time putting this on. I had went up in there and threw on my bathrobe and everything, turned on the Discovery Channel. No, it was not the Discovery Channel. It was the Animal Planet that I had turned it on. I had just started watching the lions on the gazelles ass at that particular point. And he like, baby, what you doing? Watching TV. That's what I'm doing. Clearly, it's very obvious that I'm watching TV. I was so upset. And so then after that, we sitting up there, we talking for a little minute. He ended up doing his little thing. So we just in the house like we normally be in the house at this particular point, because now it's a regular day. You had the shit on Valentine's Day. This is some regular day type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's that you don't shit on Valentine's Day. So I'm like, this just another day at this point, so I'm chilling. So I had forgot that I still had the candles and all that stuff going on in the bedroom or whatever. I had got to blow them out. So when it was time to go to sleep, we get in the room and he was like, "Oh my God, you had all of this going on?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so I had strawberries, and I don't even really be fooling around with no food, no fruits and vegetables and all that kind of stuff. But I was like, I'm finna do what they be doing on TV. I got a man. I'm finna do what they be doing on TV, baby. So I tried to pull my little TV stunt or whatever, and this didn't work out well. So I'm laying there and I'm thinking he know what to do. So he was like, took the damn strawberry and he ate that bitch. I'm like, you're not supposed to eat the strawberry. You supposed to. They on TV they feed it to the girl. You supposed to feed me the strawberry. You sitting up there eating it. This ain't no late night snack, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this ain't going. I was just so frustrated. I'm like, this is not how they showed it on TV. This is not going as planned. You know what? Let me blow the rest of these candles out. So I get up, I blow those candles out or whatever. I went on and was just like, come on, we need to go ahead and lock up the house and call it a night. I was trying my best not to show that I was disappointed, but I was highly disappointed, right? So remember I told y'all about what I said that I didn't want for Valentine's Day. And I'm thinking, he was supposed to celebrate me the next day, on the day after Valentine's Day. And y'all know the day after Valentine's Day, everything is discounted, which is cool. The reason why he was celebrating me the day after Thanksgiving, I said Thanksgiving, the day after Valentine's Day is because he was over the road. So anyway, we laying there. It's maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And all of a sudden, he gets up. I guess he thought I was asleep or something. So he gets up and he ended up getting dressed. I'm like, what the fuck he going at 1 or 2? So I ain't trying to cause no scene because I'm still thinking like maybe he finna try and do something. Maybe he got something for me. He might need to take it out the car, have it sitting up or something. So when I do get up, it's already there like first thing in the morning. So this is what I'm thinking or whatever. Then I said no, because the only thing I asked his ass for is a charm bracelet. So that can't be the case. So what's really going on? So I asked him. He used to like this pudding called Boston pie pudding, right? Boston cream pie, something like that. It's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, nah, he ain't finna go get no charm bracelet. And he been acting nervous all damn day. It probably be something going on. So I said, baby, I said, hey, I said, where you finna go, baby? He said, oh, I'm finna go to Walmart. I said, you finna go to Walmart this time of night? He was like, yeah, I need to get me some more pudding. Now his pudding was gone. But I'm like, who you was in the bed? You need to lay down and get you some pussy. But now you wanna. He knew I was irritated with him. Now he wanna get up, jump up, and run and go get him some Boston cream pie pudding or whatever. So I'm like, whatever. I said, all right. So I was just like, make sure you lock the door or whatever. So he leaves, and by the time when he leaves, I ended up actually falling to sleep at this particular point. So I'm knocked out. Matter of fact, I think at this particular time I had to go to work the next day and everything or whatever. So I'm knocked out, right? This man walks back in the house, and then he goes, baby, baby. He know I don't like to be woke up. Like, don't wake me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he, baby, baby. So I'm like, huh? I'm rolling over. He was like, get up. And I'm like, this nigga acting like this Christmas. You know how you wake the kids up for Christmas or whatever and wake them out they sleep? We not doing that. I can wait until my alarm clock go off. I don't need you interrupting me while I'm asleep like you Santa. So he, baby, baby, get up. I got something for you. Y'all, I walked up in there. It's big ass balloons. It's a teddy bear on our coffee table. It's a bouquet of flowers. It ain't no roses. You know when you go to Walmart and after Valentine's Day, the only thing left is them stinking ass chrysanthemums. He had gave me some stinking ass chrysanthemums, a heart shaped Dove candy. So I'm just like, you woke me up for this bullshit. So I'm looking at him and I'm just like, hold on. I know this ain't my gift. I know this ain't what we doing right now, but I'm not giving him that energy. I'm just like, okay, I'm just acting like, okay, thank you, baby, or whatever. But I'm just like, uh, we definitely ain't gonna make it to the altar with this type of behavior and inconsideration. So then he handed me a box, y'all. Why this man hand me a box of, y'all gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't you know when you go to Walmart and you go to the jewelry selection and they try to make it seem like those that jewelry is just so expensive and they have it in the glass? Tell me why he had them bought me one of those. It was like a link chain, but it was actually a watch, and it was like a charm, like the watch, the part with the time on it, it hung off of it. It was like a charm bracelet, and it was just the watch, the time hanging off that was the charm. You don't buy me this punk ass, loose ass bracelet from Walmart for $15.99 that I did not. This is not a charm bracelet. This is not a charm bracelet at all. This is a damn leash. This is some shit you put around the neck of a pit bull. This ain't no charm bracelet. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, this man done bought me a watch. And it ain't even a whole watch. It's just dangling. Like you got to pick the little piece of it. Here go a peppermint. Let me show y'all. the little piece, you see how big this is? That's the little piece that was hanging off of it. It was just like a little charm or whatever. He bought me that. So I'm just sitting up here looking at him like, thank you, but I'm mad as hell because you done woke me up out my sleep. You done shitted on Valentine's Day. We didn't get to get booty or nothing like that because I'm completely irritated. And then this is your gift to me? Oh, no, sir. After we done sat and we had a conversation and we talked and I told you what I wanted. Now, how you give me what I want, how you present that to me, that's one thing. I only think I told him I wanted a gift because I knew that he probably couldn't have given me an experience because of the things that he needed to do to prepare for an experience. He didn't have the time to do that. So I was absolutely okay with that because he's driving trucks and all that kind of stuff, paying the bills and everything. I'm okay if you can't give me an experience, just give me the gift because I understand that. But at least give me what I asked you for. And so now I'm thinking you didn't consider me at all at this particular point. And then for you to walk up in here when I specifically told you that these particular cliche things are things that I do not want, and you still walked in the house with those things, I couldn't tolerate that. I was just like, whatever. That ain't the point that made me end up breaking up with him, but it had a whole lot to do with it because I'm like, you just too damn inconsiderate. Y'all drop down in the comments and y'all tell me a time that y'all had a bad experience on Valentine's Day. Tell me some of y'all worst Valentine's Day experiences. I hope this year for Valentine's Day that y'all have a lovely experience. I don't actually have a designated Valentine at this particular time. I don't know what's gonna happen because I am single. I ain't tripping off of it or anything like that because I got a show Monday anyway at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Hip Hop School Past and Present podcast. Drop down in the description box. There's a link to that. You guys can subscribe to that show as well. I am one of the hosts on that show every single Monday, the Hip Hop School Past and Present. But in the meantime, between time, make sure y'all go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I have all of my other social media platforms below. But keep the conversation going. Let me know about a time where you had a bad experience on Valentine's Day. I'm going to read some of these comments and I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I really do appreciate y'all for tuning in with me. Maggie said, hey, Maggie girl. Good to see you. Maggie said, you look beautiful. Donna Howard said, LOL, you are too funny. Jazz laugh face. Let's see. Donna Howard, did you get the bracelet the next day? No, ma'am. That man gave me that I don't know what fleet collar looking thing that he called the charm bracelet. That was not for me. I don't know what he was doing. Then Donna Howard said that debunk is the thought that counts. No, it's difference between listening to me and hearing me. That's definitely the case. Don't just give me anything and then you just tell me it's the thought that count when you're not even really thinking. You know what I'm saying? You're not even considering anything. You want to give me the list because you want me to say, hey, it's the thought that count. Now I handled the situation with, hey, it's the thought that count because I didn't want to make him feel bad because I knew I was leaving him anyway and that was going to really put a dagger in him. So ain't no sense of me arguing and fighting about it. It is what it is. You know, he gone and that punk ass charm bracelet that he say he bought me. He thought it was a charm bracelet. It's gone too. So it is what it is. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Like I said, let me know any bad experiences that y'all have had on Valentine's Day. I'm finna get out of here and I'm gonna let y'all see the intro for the new podcast, the Hip Hop School Past and Present. Y'all have a good night.
I hope you black men were paying attention. I hope you black men were paying attention.
It's the Hip Hop School Past and Present podcast.
It's that time.
All regions stand up.
On your feet.
North, South,
Everywhere.
East,
Where you at?
and West,
Huh?
Midwest.
You
Where you
know
at?
the rules. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the hip hop school. Be grown in the crowd called Prima Fur and Deja Rude, child. Get out your feelings, you get booed at the hip hop school. You know the rules. Act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the hip hop school. You can't be mad cause you got swag and easy cool. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking problem, knowledge rule at the hip hop school. You know the rule, act a fool. You gotta be tight with your tool when you go to the hip hop school. Can't look like that, come in too strong, got artifacts. The truth is cruel, but that's just fuel at the hip hop school.
Past and present.